How to crochet the Tunisian tire tread stitch. To download written instructions for this stitch pattern, visit newstitchaday.com/T11. For this tutorial, you'll need the following materials: a Tunisian crochet hook and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Lion Brand for providing today's yarn. Today we're using their Lion's Pride Woolspun, available exclusively at Michael's Craft Stores, in the color Avocado. For this stitch you'll need to know the following techniques: chain stitch, Tunisian purl stitch, Tunisian simple stitch. To begin this stitch you'll need to make a foundation chain in an odd number of stitches. Now with all Tunisian crochet stitches, we are going to have a forward pass and a return pass. So for row 1, we're going to be working on the right side of our work, and we are going to pull up a loop in the second chain from our hook. So that's going to be 1, 2. So we're just going to insert our chain, yarn over and draw through. Okay, and we're just going to leave that loop on our hook. And we're going to do this in each chain stitch all the way across. Okay, insert, yarn over, draw through. Alright, so again, pull up a loop into each chain stitch all the way across until the end of this pass. Alright, and as we finish up pulling up a loop into each chain stitch across the row, we've got all of our loops on our hook, so we're going to do our return pass now, and we're going to just work our loops as we would normally for the return pass. So this is going to be a yarn over, and we'll pull through the first loop, then we're going to yarn over and we'll draw through 2 loops. Okay, like so. Yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Alright, so we'll continue doing this all the way across until the end of the row. Row 2. We're going to start our forward pass, okay, and each loop on our hook is going to count as 1 stitch. So we're going to start by doing a Tunisian purl stitch, and this is going to begin our repeat. So the Tunisian purl stitch, we're going to bring the yarn in front of our hook, go through the stitch, then we're going to wrap the yarn around and draw it through the stitch on our hook. Alright, so that's going to create sort of a purl bump on the front of our work. Alright, the next stitch is going to be this Tunisian simple stitch, so we're going to go into the stitch like normal, and we're going to yarn over and draw through. Okay, so that's going to end our repeat, so let's just do that again. We'll bring the yarn in front for the purl stitch. Okay, then we'll yarn over and draw through. Then insert the hook like normal and yarn over and draw through. Alright, so we've got purl, simple stitch, purl, simple stitch. We'll repeat that purl, simple stitch all the way across until the end of the row. Alright, and we've reached the end of our forward pass on row 2, so we're going to finish up row 2 by doing our return pass, which is just going to be our yarn over and draw through. Then we'll yarn over and draw through 2 stitches, and we'll do that all the way across until the end of the row. Row 3. We're going to begin our forward pass by starting our repeat with the Tunisian simple stitch. Alright, so we're going to go into this first stitch here like normal, yarn over and draw through. Then we'll finish our repeat by doing a Tunisian purl stitch. So bring the yarn in front, insert your hook, yarn back, and draw through. Alright, let's do that again. Insert, yarn over, and draw through. Then we'll bring the yarn in front, insert, yarn over, and draw through. Alright, so we'll continue repeating the simple stitch and the purl stitch all the way across until the end of the forward pass. And now that we've finished our forward pass, we'll do our return pass just like normal. So yarn over and draw through 1, then yarn over and draw through 2. And we'll keep yarn overing and drawing through 2 all the way until the end of the row. So we're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until you reach your desired length. Remember that you do the forward pass and the return pass for each row, and that completes the row. And then once you've reached your desired length, I'm going to show you how we finish off the row completely. So now that I've done plenty of repeats of our stitch, I'm going to show you how we finish off this top edge. So for the last row, we're going to do a Tunisian purl stitch into the next stitch. Alright, so I'm going to bring the yarn in front. We'll insert our hook into this next stitch, yarn over and draw through. Okay, and I'm going to actually draw that through the loop that's on my hook. Okay, then we'll do a Tunisian simple stitch, yarn over, and we'll draw the loop that we're pulling through the loop on our hook. Alright, get the hang of this. So purl stitch, just like we were kind of doing before, but we'll draw that all the way through the stitch on our hook. Simple stitch, same way. And we'll just continue this all the way across until the end of the row. It's going to create a nice little bind off edge on the top of our fabric. And that's how you crochet the Tunisian tire tread stitch. After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this.
Hey, I'm Johnny Vasquez, founder of New Stitch A Day and your teacher for this tutorial. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to learn from us. If you'd like to see more videos just like this, we produce new content every single day, hence New Stitch A Day. You can click the subscribe button so that you don't miss a single stitch. And if you click one of the links to the side here, you can see the previous stitch in our series or the next stitch in our series. And if you click this link, you'll be able to see one of my favorites. And don't forget, you can also download a PDF with the written instructions for this tutorial by clicking or using the URL link that's on the screen. Again, I want to thank you so much for learning with us, and I hope that we've helped make your knitting and crochet skills a little bit better today. Yarn on!